I think that there's a lot of games being played by the Legislative Council, and I said this previously. Ultimately, we've got a job to do on behalf of the people of New South Wales. They do too, but I don't think it involves having these elaborate public hearings where they, on a routine basis, try and get New South Wales government staff to appear almost like they're criminals and they're under investigation, or they should front some kind of Star Chamber inquiry, and if not, they're under threat of arrest.
So what's the issue?
I honestly think that it may be some kind of an attempt to say to young people, well, maybe you shouldn't think about a career in the New South Wales government because you could be liable to one of these inquiries.
Labor didn't seem to have these concerns. Labor didn't have this concern in opposition.
One of my staff, for example,
when Sarah Lau appeared
I think you're going to want to hear this, and I'm not running away.
Sure,
I'm going to take as many questions as you want.
I've got a few.
But I think it's reasonable for me to finish my answer. One of the staff that's been asked to give evidence was on his honeymoon during this alleged period, and this is all based on some kind of conspiracy theory. No one's ever elaborated on that the New South Wales government has deliberately misled members of the Legislative Council. I just want to draw you back to the day that we spoke about the Dural Caravan criminal investigation. That wasn't because we decided to go public with that investigation. It was because it was on the front page or the first page of the Daily Telegraph website. Good journalism on behalf of the Telegraph. It forced us to respond. We were specifically criticised for that at the time. Wind forward 6 months. Now, apparently, on the date that we spoke about the Dural Caravan investigation, it was an alarming plot by me to frighten the people of New South Wales. Now, you can't say both things are right. It was either the wrong decision in the first instance, or we were trying to scare the people of New South Wales. No one from the upper house has been able to square that circle, and this is just an attempt to prolong some kind of conspiracy theory.
Today's hearing is scheduled for the committee to hear from staff from the Premier's office and Office of the Minister of Police and Counter-Terrorism who have been ordered to attend under summons. I ask if any of the following witnesses are present to give evidence. Mr. James Cullen, Mr. Edward Ovadia, Ms. Sarah Michael, Mr. Ross Nielsen, Dr. Tilly South. Well, it appears obviously that those witnesses are not in attendance. However, to ensure procedural fairness to witnesses, I ask a member of the committee to move a motion to adjourn the hearing for 30 minutes to allow witnesses who may be running late, stuck in a lift, can't find this room in particular, giving them the opportunity to attend.
So moved, Chair.
So moved. All those in favour?
Aye.
To the contrary? I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. So in that case, we will adjourn for 30 minutes to afford procedural fairness to ensure that witnesses are available to attend if they so desire. Right. The hearing is now adjourned for 30 minutes.
A few moments later.
The witnesses are not in attendance and therefore failed to comply with the summons issued by the committee pursuant to Section 4, Subsection 2 of the Parliamentary Evidence Act of 1901. For any witness, not a Member of Parliament, to decline to appear before a committee, having been properly summoned to do so, is an extremely serious matter. I am disappointed in the government's continued efforts to hinder and frustrate the work of this committee, and ultimately the role of the Legislative Council to scrutinise the actions of government. The committee will now consider further action in relation to these witnesses under Sections 7 through to 9 of the Parliamentary Evidence Act 1901. And for these reasons, the hearing today will not proceed.